The New York Times just made a huge mistake releasing a candid photo of a jam-packed White House briefing room, which only justifies why President Trump and his communication office thinks that the press needs to go next door. The pictures are worth 1,000 words, and this one especially. The New York Times and other Washington elite media have done nothing to hide the fact that they do not like this president, his administration, or any policy that they're putting forward. Well, this time, they're the ones that put themselves in the hot seat, as they released a picture of the old press briefing room, the one currently being used, which has only 49 seats. 49 seats where the top elitists, the cool kids, were able to sit in the front 2 rows every single press conference during the Obama administration and before. However, like everything else, President Trump has decided he is going to shake up the press, and rightfully so, considering that all-time trust in the media is low, even lower than what the media is reporting trust is in the president. So, President Trump, when you have a problem, why not fix it? And when you have people think of so much fake news being spread and it's unhealthy, why would you not want more people in there? Well, the press corps didn't, because at the early suggestions of moving the press into a larger, bigger briefing room, you would have thought that the president had insulted the person closest of kin to all of these journalists. There was emergency meetings. Heck, I'm surprised they didn't hold their own protest. And yet, they got their way for now. They're all jammed packed in a room. A picture released by the New York Times. And they will continue to be jam-packed in this room, as it looks like there's not going to be any less demand for these White House press passes, as every day there's a breaking story with this president. In fact, it seems like with every day he's in office, more and more press is being attracted to it. And who would be against that? Why do we not want more eyeballs on the story? That's the best way to hold each other accountable. That is what freedom of the press surely is. This great picture released by the New York Times truly shows the hypocrisy of the elite media system that has happened up until now. They're upset. The American people trust other news organizations. They're not just trusting the elite media to hand to them, to spoon feed them what they feel like they need to know. Well, like the president would care anyways. He can always go to Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitter and tell the people directly what his initiatives are. I think this is the best way to get around that salivating media that is waiting just to do a hit job on every person in the administration, or to take down and demonize anybody involved. This is the best way. Bring others in. Let them hold them accountable. And this past week with the Skype questions coming in, as well as when you're having questions taken from conservative media outlets that had a hard time even getting a press pass during the Obama administration, these journalists are actually being told you have to do your job. Your job is not to filter, is not to define, is not to put your own personal viewpoints through after what the president or the press secretary or this administration is saying. Your job is to report what they're saying exactly and let the American people decide. Isn't that what freedom of the press is all about?